Hello, I'm Phil Ernest, and this is the Doppler Ball on the Skyline Trail.
Never lost roamer with Phil Ernest.
Okay, so this is the foothill Skyline Drive here in Corona. I'm going to be hiking the Doppler Ball. Should take me about 3.5 hours to get up there, moving at a moderate pace. This is where you park along this way here on foothill. And then here's the trailhead where it starts. I'll leave all that information there where you can, where this is at, the trailhead. 8:30, starting out on a cloudy, overcast day here in Corona. So let's see how this goes. Now, I did do this video about 5 years ago, so today's video to Doppler Ball is a more updated version showing you changes along this hiking trail that have happened since that video was made. So you'll see this for about the first 10 minutes before you get to the real hiking trail. So after a brief 10-minute walk on that long stretch, you come to the hiking trail here, and right up that hill's where we're going, right there. Now, you do have the option of going up that hill or down that fire road right there, but we're going to be going for this hike and this purposes over the 4 major hills to get to the Doppler Balls, and I'll be showing you that on this video. Now, right there where that young lady came out, that's where it starts and where we're going up right now. Okay, so before you go up, one of the things you want to do is if you got hiking poles, adjust them properly for when you go up. For going up a height like this, you want to go a little shorter on the poles, but when you're coming down, you want to have the poles adjusted a little longer, and I'll show you that. Okay, so I'm halfway up this first hill, as I'll call it, going on up to the top here. One of the things you don't have to worry about on this first part of this are bikers that are coming down. They don't travel down this way, but they do travel other parts of this mountain, and I'm going to show you where to look out for them. Okay, so I've been attacking this first hill for about 10 minutes. This is where I'm at. I have about another 5 minutes to go to the top, maybe not even that, but you will start to feel winded with this first hill, and then after that you'll get your second wind, and then you'll be off and running. So part 1 of this little hill going up took me 11 minutes to get up here. I've been now on this trail for 30 minutes, counting the car walk from here to this point, and this is where the trail continues on up through over there. We go through these little shrubs here. There, you can see where it's overgrown. Point worth mentioning, look how it's a lot level now. So you're not going to have any tough part yet for at least a good 4 or 5 minutes enjoying this pace. And look, you're already high atop over here. And you can see people down below on the fire road right there. So that's where we just came out from, down that little area. We're going to join onto the fire road right here. And this is what it looks like right here, the end of this first hill, merging into the fire road. And again, with this hike, if you have had enough, you could turn around, go down from this point, or continue on the fire road to the top, or could take the little shortcut that I'm going to do right about now. And if you wonder why they call this a fire road, simply because it's for fire trucks. And here's a fire truck coming right down this way right now. These are used to, whenever this place is on fire, to put it out. There it goes, right there. Forest Fire Service. That's where we just popped out of, right there where those people are coming out of. And then this is the second shortcut trail right here, going up this path. So, and this one has a new cool little addition from the last time I've been up this trail and made a video, and I'll show you that shortly. Here's what the fire road looks like right down below here, zigzagging up. And there's that little new addition right there, a big old American flag hanging high atop on this trail. There's an up close look at it. Okay, right past that flag, continue onward and upward. Again, on this part of the trail, you don't have to worry about any bikers, but they are coming, and they are something you want to be aware of. I'll show you right where that path starts around there. If you're enjoying this video and finding it informative, please give it a thumbs up. So now I'm 50 minutes into this hike. Here's the little intersection where the bikes will tend to zip on down. So up to this point, you didn't have to worry about any bikers at all. It was just all strictly hikers. But now it starts to get a little interesting because you want to keep your head on a swivel when there's bikers involved, because they move fast. So this part here, we're almost there at the fire road and ready to start the third part of this hike. Okay, so we just finished that second hill right there. Here's the fire road. Again, very short time on the fire road, and here's where we start our ascent for the third part of this hike. And right here is where you really got to watch out for these bikers. And I'll show you how to avoid them with a different trail, but for right now, we want to make it up that little trail right there. That trail will be free of bikers. So I'll show you where this intersection is going to be at. Okay, so far, so good. No sight of bikers yet. Okay, so it looks like I got away with it there. That was about a 2-minute stretch. And this is where the bikers come down from very fast. I'm going up here. You won't worry about bikers coming down this way. This way, they have their own trail coming down. So I survived this part. One of the reasons bikers don't come down here, look how steep it is going on up this part. So they certainly don't want any part of this. At least the sane ones don't. So we made it up this steep little ridge. Part number 3, check, is done. And this is the fire road right here. So 1 hour exactly from the car to this point of the fire road. Look at that. Take down a look at the fact that you just did all that. All those little trails. Pretty cool. Okay, so now, I'm not sure if it comes across in the camera, but right there's the Doppler Ball. So this is what many consider to be the halfway point. It's taken us 1 hour and 5 minutes to get to this point from the car. So we're going to continue on up, taking the shortcut trails, but I'm going to show you a couple of trails, shortcut trails that aren't worth taking, and those are coming up really soon here. And right down below there's the wisdom tree. People like to go and hike to that point and turn around, which is fine. It's like I said, a good little workout up here. I know I've been talking a lot about these bikers. Look how fast they move, and within a second they're right on top of you. So again, you always want to keep your head up and on a swivel, because those bikers will attack you very quickly before you know it. Okay, so that's where I was at earlier, where the wisdom tree is. Just walked up this way. Now, here's another shortcut to take, or you could take. It's not worth it. Don't go up this. It's very steep, and you can just easily go around this little fire road and avoid this steep road of the hiking trail. And I'll show you, it just takes a couple of minutes to go around this bend, and you can eliminate the difficult stretch. Walking on that fire road, it took us 4 minutes to go around. This is where you'd be coming down from if you would have gone up that steep ridge and then continue on. So that's why I said it's not worth it. Just do the fire road for that little part, because we have a big stretch coming up. Here's another one of those little trails to avoid. Just stay in the fire road. That's where that other one I said was at. And then this one, just loop around here, and then you'll come to the big one. There's 4 of these hills, and the 4th one is the biggest, and that's just right beyond around this corner here. Okay, so this is where you want to really watch out for bikers on this stretch. Thankfully, they made another trail for them to go down on, so they don't have to come down on this one, but I have seen some zip on down. So this is where the nervous time begins as far as keeping your head on a swivel for the bikers on this stretch right now. At this point, 1 hour and 20 minutes into this hike from the parking lot from where I started from. So it's 9:45. Let's see how long it takes for me to get through this tough stretch right here. So now this is a stretch. I just encountered 3 bikers coming very quickly, but I was able to get out of the way. So again, this is the stretch where it's not for the faint of heart, because you got to literally share this trail with the bikers. So you can see straight on up. I've been on this trail now for about 10 minutes. Okay, so it took me 20 minutes to reach this little part. This little part is where most of the bikers will take this trail and go down, so they don't collide with you going up that trail that I just came up on. But you do still have some. I only luckily encountered 4 bikers going down, and then now I'm going to continue going straight on this trail. Here the bikers will still come down fast, but at least you can see them. You have a little better visibility from a distance at this point. And the Doppler Ball is just over there, covered up by the clouds. Here comes some bikers. Look how fast they come. Look at these guys. 2 of them, 3 of them. Just zipping through. That's why I tell you, you got to watch out and keep your head in a swivel. 3 bikers can be on you at any time, any second on this trail. So coming off of that stretch right there, you can now see the Doppler Ball right there. check that out. And we just got this little ridge. We've been on this trail now for a little under 2 hours. I'd say an hour and 55 minutes at this point. And we're almost done with this stretch of the hill, and then we'll wind up on the fire road very soon. So 2 hours into this hike on these off trails, you come upon this little air pump here for bikes. It says the Troy Lee Trail, and that's where the bikers like to zip on down because they have a little station there. And this is a view from this part. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue going on this trail here to the fire road. If you go down this trail, it's really not beneficial because then you have to go down a steep ridge. So it's just better, safer, take this little trail, go to the fire road and continue on with the hike. I'll show you what the other end of that hill looks like when we go past it on the fire road. So this is what this looks like here. It'll intersect into the fire road from the hiking trail right here. See this little post here. And this is just showing no motor vehicles here past this point. And as you come upon around this stretch, you see another American flag right there waving high. And now from this point on, it's mostly the fire road all the way to the Doppler Ball. Just to show you, this is the other side of that hill. If you were to come down, remember earlier, you'd come down and look, it doesn't even look that friendly to come down on. They have a big bar here, trails way overgrown, so definitely avoid that. Take the fire road on down and continue hiking safely on this journey here. There's the Doppler Ball right there. So now on the fire road here on this whole hike, total time 2 hours and 20 minutes. Look, you see this big antennas here for the radio station. Pretty cool. And we're probably about maybe 30 minutes, 35, 40 minutes from the Doppler Ball. Right on beyond there. So on the fire road, you'll come upon this little trail here, and you could go on up. This is pretty neat to go on up this trail here because you avoid, again, a little bit of the fire road, but you'll begin to see the Doppler Ball start to rise before you as you get closer from here. Watch. See the Doppler Ball right there start to come in to view, and then you know you're really close to it now. Right there. And here's the Doppler Ball. You can also see the fire road that we just got off of. It's right there, but it's kind of neat. If you come on this road, this little trail, you can see the Doppler Ball a lot better in view. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see it from that fire road because you'd be screened out. You'll see coming up here where the trail will there veer over towards Orange County if you want to go on that black star trail. Okay, and this trail here, it veers right back into the fire road trail, and then you'd go mostly fire road all the way from this point. And this is the Black Star Trail right here. If you go down this Black Star Canyon, go down here, you can go all the way to Orange County. And there's some pretty cool trails that way, but on this hike we're continuing on this way to Doppler Ball right here. This is a place where people like to kick back on the rocks, take a little rest. Others like to gut it out and go straight to Doppler Ball and rest there. This is pretty neat. This is a place that they refurbished. It was established in 1929. It used to be called Bleak's Place, but these guys took it over just recently, restored the whole little place up here, calling it Beacon Pines, waving the flag, and this is now restricted area, but before this was a dilapidated little building here that these guys have done a fantastic job on refurbishing in the past few years. Here's another good little shot of the place. Put up a hammock, little barbecue grill, and we're less than 10 minutes to the Doppler Ball right there. And here's the last little shortcut trail heading to the ball right here. Get off of the fire road, head on up. In less than a couple of minutes, you'll arrive at the Doppler Ball. So that's it. Just like that, we arrive at Doppler Ball. It took 2 hours and 50 minutes, so less than 3 hours, and we're here. And that's taking very few breaks, just kind of hiking at a moderate pace, using those shortcuts along the way. And this is the Doppler Ball. This is what it looks like. Pretty cool. Have a little area here. Here's a little stone here to sit back and rest on. Take a break before heading on down. right here. This is for the weather forecasting, helps get a lot of accurate weather throughout this area. And this is pretty cool. This is the other side here of this mountain. Now you're looking at the Orange County side right here. Orange County, and then this view over here is Corona, city of Corona, Riverside County and beyond right here. So that'll more than do it for this hiking video to Doppler Ball. Miles covered on this hike was 9 miles round trip. If you'd like to see my other hiking videos, please click on the link down. Thank you so much for watching.
Never lost roamer with Phil Ernest.